Schneider.
Shalom. We talked about last time the Shir Na'im, which appears at the beginning of Sefer Kuti Moran. And we said that the gematria with the letters is 587, which has to do with 687, which has to do with what the rebbi talks about in Siman Beis. This is like an introduction to Siman Beis, where the rebbi talks about the 4 miluyim of the Shem Havaya, which is 232, and the 3 miluyim of the Shem Ekeh, which is 455, and 232 plus 455 equals 687. So that's the Shir Noim with the letters. And Rav Nosson actually says over there, he talks about that it's kaful. He says, uses the lashon kaful shalush merubah, which the Rebbe says in Tinyana Simeches, the last time he said Tikutei Chocha, that has to do with kashopar, kaful shalush pashut ravua. And in the shofar, the gematria of shofar is 586, and with the 100 kolot is 686. The kolot is 687. In other words, the 687 has to do with the concept of shofar, so that the Shir Noim says Shir Noim, which with the letters is 687. And Rav Nosson says kaful shalush ravua, which is the shofar, which with the 100 kolot is also 687. So we see the connection. And we've been dealing with the 45th line. We said there's 54 lines. We talked about that. Again, there's mix-ups over there, but it's supposed to be, the way I understand, 54 lines. And the 45th line is Ben Yechapes begins a Aviv. Ben Yechapes begins a Aviv. And this has to do with a Torah in the Kutiman, Siman Shayin Hey, where the Rebbe says he darshans Chavshi min ha-mitzvahs, Kevin Shemay Adam Nasa Chavshi min ha-mitzvahs. He says Chavshi is Chapsi. In other words, Chavshi, which means freedom, is connected to the Chapes. That when you become free from the mitzvahs in Gan Eden, you use the mitzvahs as a ner mitzvah, the Torah, or, so this is the Zohar. The Zohar in Parshas Truma says ner mitzvah, the mitzvah is a ner, but the or is the Torah. But the concept of the being a ginzei hamelech, this somebody has to look it up in the Eltzei Chochma. I don't know where this concept comes from. Ginzei hamelech, ginzei aviv, and we spoke that this.
For all we know now, it comes from Rabbeinu. Ben Mechapes begins the Melech.
Right. I mean that phrase comes from Rabbeinu, but Ben Mechapes begins the aviv, but where does the whole concept of Ginzei HaMelech come from? In any case, we said that this is the level of the fourth tzaddik, right? This first tzaddik, Emes, Moshe Rabbeinu, is Pshitus. Then the second, Rav Shimon Bar Yochai, is Lamdan. The Ari is Baal Hasaga. The Baal Shem Tov is Ben Mechapes Ginzei Aviv. This Indian of using the mitzvahs as an heir. And the Rebbe speaks in the Sikha in Kuf Lamed Dalet, where Rav Nosson is bringing what the Rebbe Ata Shemati Me'echad Shemati. Rav Nosson heard from somebody who heard the Sikha about this, and he says at the end of Al Tzadik of God Mizrecha L'Chapi is Tomid Bikin Zaydim Alva Tomid V'Neva Shaloi Lichbei L'Levayit V'Ogesh V'Zeh Born B'Go V'Dai V'Zeh. Okay, so. Yes.
Excuse me.
Let's talk a little bit about this, about the, this has to do with Parshas Mishpatim. We have Chavshi, which the Rebbe is saying is Chavsi, to look. In other words, the idea is it's talking about the Eved Ivri is gematria Mashiach. Right? The Tzaddik Emes is the Mashiach. So you have the thing of, when you
this is the Var Yadu Eved Ivri gematria Mashiach.
I don't know, it's certainly in the holy books.
So you do something.
Look in the Otzar Chochma. It should be there somewhere.
By the way, they have Otzar Chochma, but Imrei Shefer. You can go down and use it.
Okay. In any case,
inspire you to come to Harnov.
Look it up. Ginzei HaMelech, Eved Ivri, Mashiach. Okay. So the Mashiach, he does his avodah, then he gets free. He's chafsi, he uses the nearest of his mitzvahs, then mitzvah Torah or, to be mechapes begin zemelech. But there's the higher level of Rabbi Nachman, which is ben ha'oved es aviv ke'eved, right? And those ideas that you don't look for any soides. In other words, existentially, it means, are you going to use the shemus all the time, or are you going to say, forget about the shemus, I'm just going to bring it to the public, like Rav Shik and Ari Kaplan. They're bringing it to the public, they're forgetting about the shemus. You know, the idea of
Ari Kaplan forgot about the shemos.
You don't use the shemos, because if you get stuck with the shemos, you can't move forward, you understand? If you're stuck on the level of Ginzei Melech, then it's all shemos, it's all soides, which also reveal the future. It's nevuah. But you say, I'm forgetting about that, I just want to bring it to the world. And therefore, like, for instance, I have ibudim of the Likutei Moharan. So when I make a shichtuv of the Likutei Moharan, the shemos disappear. The whole Likutei Moharan is shemos. But I want to make it like Eliezer Steinman, right? He made a shichtuv of the whole Likutei Moharan. Like he complains, he says the way it's written is not. Of course, it's written because it's all shemos, so it's not written. So he made a shichtuv. So, and I said, all those people who are doing shichtuvim are graduating from the level of Ginzai de Malka, where everything is shemos, and going up just saying, well, okay, we'll just focus on the content, not on the holy names that are in the Rashi Tevis and Sefer Tevis. Okay, so and this is what it says in Parashat Shpatim, that, you know, the idea of the Martzeya, right? In other words, the Chavshi is 390, which we said is Yitzchak Yaakov, which is Yitzchak is 8 Shemus Havaya, Yaakov is 7 Shemus Havaya, again Shemus. 15 times Havaya, Yah Havaya, right? That's 390. But the Martzeya is 400, right? So the idea is that the Martzeya is taking that Chavshi and using it for something else, right? The Eved is no longer, he doesn't go Chavshi, he's not using it. When he's in Gan Eden, he's not using the thing to search, he's using it to be an Eved, right? He's Ben, right? These are the two levels, in other words. The two levels, the Eved who goes free, that's the level of Baal Shem Tov. The Eved who doesn't want to go free, that's the level of Rabbeinu. So that's the Martzeya. So it's again the two Shemus Yitzchak Yaakov, but with the letters in the two tables, the 390, the Chavshi becomes Martzeya. And this is the first time in the Likutei Moharan where he talks about the Tav, the 400, right? That's the Martzeya, the 400. And he talks about the Chen, right? The Ches and the Nun. That's the Ozen of the Eved, right? And the Delis and the Mezuzah. Delis is 434, Mezuzah is 65. Together it's 500. That's Rav Nassim. In other words, the idea is that there's a connection over here between Ben Yechapes Ginzei Aviv, which is the second term of the Likutei Moharan, which is the Gematria the Shin Noim, right? 687. And with the first term of the Likutei Moharan, that graduating from the level of Ben Yechapes Ginzei Aviv, which is what it says in the Torah, that he's Yitzei the Chavshi, right? But if he decides to become an Eved Nirtza, right? So then it's the first time in the Likutei Moharan, which is the Taf, which is the Martzeya, the Ches Nun, which is Ozen, which is the Nun Ches of Nachman, which is Maznayim, Gematria Nachman, Ozen, which is the Delis, and the Mezuzah, which is Nasan. So that the whole thing is Merumos, but the Rebbe in the first time is talking about Nachas, right? And the Nachas is the Baal Shem Tov, the year of the birth of the Baal Shem Tov, because it's all Kolul, right? Through the Nachas of the Baal Shem Tov, you come to the level of the Nun Ches being the Ozen, the Nun Ches of Nachman, the Taf being the Martzeya, and so on. So there you have the two levels of Chavshi and Eved Nirtza, which is the level of the fourth tzaddik, the Baal Shem Tov, and the fifth tzaddik, the Nachman ben Koch. Okay. Now we'll turn to what it says over here, that he says the Chapis Tamid begins Zayah de Malka, so that we'll use Ginzai de Malka, we'll use Shemos, and the Sefer Tevis is Shin Daled Aleph Aleph, which is 306, which is Mohoran with the 5 letters, which is menorah with the 5 letters. So that the idea is that we're talking about the Chapes begins in the Malka, which is the Baal Shem Tov, but which the Kutuman is based on that and transcending that to the higher level of Ben Ovid Saviv Ke'eved. And so we have the Moharan, we have the Menorah, which is the Ner Torah, Ner Mitzvah Torah, which is the Ner, which is being used to find the hidden secrets, the Nevuah, and what's going to happen. And the man is chock full of that. But he actually wants us, he himself was like, the Holy Kutuman is all shameless, but he actually wants us to transcend that and just put it in a simple way, like Rav Shik does and Rav Kaplan does, what all the popularizers are doing, where they're abandoning the, which the people in Hashem don't like, because Moshe Kremlin is still stuck on Genzai the Malka. You can't change the Rebbe's words. And we're saying no, but the Rebbe himself is telling us to transcend that and go to the level of the Eved Nirtza, which is the Ben Ovid Saviv Ke'eved. So there you have the machlekes between the conservative Miyashara people and the more liberal popularizers. That's why Moshe Kremlin didn't like Rav Shik, because it's two separate levels. So, okay, but what is the...
Well, just to say a word that I think Rav Shik wrote his books and put the title line, Rav Nachman of Breslov. And if he would have put the title line, Rabbi Eliezer Shik, I believe, the way I heard it...
We're not going to argue, we're not getting into arguments. In any case, V'neiros going on Al Mishkot, what it says, what we say in the Brachas with the Haftarah, Shleich ben Neirei la'olam goed, and it's in the Tefillah of Rosh Hashanah also about the Ner David, if I'm not mistaken. And what's the Sefer Tevis over here? Tav, Lam, Tav, Vav, Aleph. What does it bring us? We have Nachas, again Nachas, right? We have the Tav of Beneres, the Vav of Shalom, the Aleph of Lo, Yichvo Vav, La'olam, Mem, Moed, add it up, and to confuse right now, if I'm not mistaken, it brings us to Nachas. Again, you have rumors over here, the level of the Baal Shem Tov, which is Nachas, which he was born in Shnat Nachas.
Some Shitas.
Kayadua. But what's the Oid Yesh Bazed Dvarim Begol? What more is there? So the Od, you have the Dalet and the Shin, Yesh, that's 304. Hey is 309. The Dvarim is 349. And Begol is Vav, is 355. You have 9 nachman with the Kola. 9 nachman is 354. With the Kola is Shana, 355. We were speaking about it. So what's the Dvarim Begol? And as Rav Nosson is saying, the Tzaddik HaGadol, he always has. He speaks to different tzaddikim. They only have as much, light, General Electric as they have. But the Tzaddik HaGadol has enough light forever. Netzach, right? Nachman Gvati Netzach. And what is it? V'od yesh b'zeh dvarim begol. In other words, if you say Nachman, so it's v'od yesh b'zeh dvarim begol, that you have always the Ner, Mitzvah, V'torah Or, V'damami.
Sayamnu Rabbi Israel.
What was that?